Do you feel like your energy is no longer the same after the age of 50? Discover in this video 3 simple and powerful eating habits that renew your vitality, increase your testosterone naturally, and restore your disposition after andropause. Proper nutrition is key to aging with strength, desire, and mental clarity. Learn how small changes can transform your health forever. Leave your like to support the channel. Share with your friends who also want to age with power. Sign up for more men's health and longevity tips. Have you ever felt like your energy isn't the same after you turn 50? Waking up tired, losing your energy for activities that used to be simple, noticing your sex drive decreasing, your patience getting shorter. All of this may seem normal, but it's not just time passing. There's a name for it, andropause, and it doesn't have to control your life. The truth is that with small adjustments to your diet, you can recover much of the vitality that seemed lost. Today, I'm going to show you 3 eating habits that have the power to completely change your disposition, your mood, and your energy. And the first one starts with your breakfast. For years, we've heard that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And it is, as long as you eat the right foods. Most people start their day eating white bread, crackers, sugar, and cereals full of additives. It may seem harmless, but it's not. These foods spike your insulin, cause glucose spikes, and shortly after, a sudden drop in energy. The result? You spend the day feeling sleepy, irritable, and unmotivated. What almost no one talks about is that these constant spikes in blood sugar silently lower your testosterone, day after day. A study published in the journal Clinical Endocrinology showed that men who ate a diet rich in simple carbohydrates had testosterone levels up to 25% lower than those who prioritized protein and healthy fats first thing in the morning. The logic is simple. Your body needs steady fuel, not bursts of energy that disappear within half an hour. So the first change you need to make is to swap refined carbohydrates for clean sources of protein and healthy fats at breakfast. Want a practical example? Instead of buttered bread and sugary coffee, make scrambled eggs with avocado and extra virgin olive oil, or a 3-egg omelet with spinach and tomato. If you want something even simpler, try a full-fat, unsweetened plain yogurt mixed with nuts and a little chia. These options provide high-quality protein, healthy fats, and prevent the insulin spike that sabotages your energy. If you want to take it a step further, you can try light intermittent fasting a few times a week, skipping breakfast and eating only lunch. Intermittent fasting, when done responsibly, increases growth hormone and testosterone levels, improves insulin sensitivity, and helps reduce visceral fat, the fat that sits around the organs and is dangerous to health. A study published in the Journal of Translational Medicine in 2016 showed that men who practiced intermittent fasting for 16 hours a day, 3 times a week, had a significant increase in free testosterone and a reduction in body fat within a few weeks. Now be careful, intermittent fasting isn't for everyone. If you have a history of diabetes, metabolic problems, or feel extremely weak when skipping meals, it's best to focus on creating a smarter breakfast instead of skipping meals altogether. The important thing is to start the day by giving your body what it really needs to produce energy in a stable way. So, to summarize the first habit, forget about bread, cookies, and refined cereal. Focus on proteins and good fats. Replace rushing with care. Give your body the tools to work for you, not against you. The difference you will feel in a few weeks is impressive. More focus, more energy, less irritation, less laziness. Your entire day changes when you change the way you start. Now let's move on to the second habit. It's even more powerful because it will act silently within your body every day, rebuilding what time and bad habits have destroyed. We're talking about fighting silent inflammation. Inflammation is like a hidden fire. You can't feel it directly, but it's there, corroding your muscles, aging your arteries, sabotaging your hormones. Chronic inflammation is one of the main factors behind the drop in testosterone, loss of muscle mass, constant fatigue, and difficulty recovering after physical exertion. Processed foods, refined oils, excess sugar, fried foods, all of these things fuel inflammation in your body. And the only real way to combat this is to change what you put on your plate. The science is clear. Including anti-inflammatory foods in your diet dramatically reduces your risk of chronic disease and helps your body function as it should. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that people who regularly consume anti-inflammatory foods have a lower risk of developing heart disease, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, and metabolic disorders. What are these foods that fight inflammation? First, turmeric. Its main active compound, curcumin, is a powerful natural anti-inflammatory. Just 1 teaspoon a day, mixed into your food, is enough to start feeling the difference. One tip is to always consume turmeric with black pepper, because this increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. You can add turmeric to omelets, soups, rice, or even make a drink called golden turmeric. Milk. Vegetable milk heated with turmeric, pepper, and cinnamon. Another key food is ginger. Rich in gingerol, it reduces joint pain, improves circulation, and combats systemic inflammation. A study by Arthritis and Rheumatology has shown that daily consumption of ginger significantly reduced pain and inflammation in patients with osteoarthritis. You can use freshly grated ginger in salads, teas, juices, or even in hot dishes. And let's not forget fatty fish, such as wild salmon, sardines, and mackerel. They are rich sources of omega-3, a type of fat that fights inflammation at the cellular level. The American Heart Association recommends eating fatty fish at least twice a week to improve cardiovascular health and reduce the risk of premature death. If you're not a fish lover, consider taking a high-quality omega-3 supplement from a trusted brand. It can make a huge difference in your mood, your heart health, and your ability to stay mentally sharp as you age. Fighting silent inflammation is like putting out small fires before they become major disasters. When you eat an anti-inflammatory diet, you don't just feel better, you age better. You preserve your energy, your strength, your zest for life. Now, let's talk about the third habit, perhaps the simplest, but also the most neglected. The hidden key to regaining your vitality is called zinc. Zinc is a vital mineral for men who want to keep their energy levels high, their testosterone levels in check, and their bodies running like a well-tuned machine. But most people simply ignore this. Without enough zinc, your body cannot produce testosterone properly. It's that simple. You can train, sleep well, and eat healthily, but if you lack zinc, your engine won't run properly. A study published in Nutrition Journal showed that men with zinc deficiency had 40% lower testosterone levels than men with adequate levels. And zinc deficiency is not uncommon. Stress, excessive sweating, a diet low in whole foods, and excessive alcohol consumption contribute to many people having low levels without even knowing it. What few people also know is that zinc is not stored in large quantities in the body. In other words, you need to replenish it daily, consistently through food. And this is much easier than it seems. Oysters are the #1 source of zinc by far, if you have access to them. Including fresh oysters in your diet every now and then can make a huge difference. But if oysters are not an option for you, lean red meats are also great sources, especially grass-fed beef. Furthermore, pumpkin seeds are small zinc bombs. A handful a day already contributes a lot to meeting your needs. And they also contain other nutrients such as magnesium, iron, and natural antioxidants. Another good source are legumes, such as chickpeas and lentils. And if you want to further enhance the absorption of zinc from these foods, consume them with sources of vitamin C, such as lemon, acerola, or kiwi. But there is one important detail. Processed foods, rich in additives and preservatives, hinder the absorption of zinc and also increase inflammation in the body. In other words, if you really want to reap the benefits of this mineral, you also need to clean your diet of junk that overloads your system. Taking care of your zinc intake on a daily basis is like doing preventative maintenance on your body. You prevent wear and tear before it becomes irreversible. It provides energy, keeps your immune system strong, protects your muscles, and also preserves mental clarity. It is a daily investment that yields long-term vitality. Now to recap, if you really want to renew your vitality after 50, remember these 3 simple pillars we talked about today. First, start your day smart by focusing on clean proteins and good fats, avoiding the insulin spikes that destroy your energy early in the morning. Second, include anti-inflammatory foods in your routine every day. Silent inflammation is insidious, but with turmeric, ginger, and omega-3, you can fight it on your plate naturally. And third, protect and strengthen your body by making sure you get good sources of zinc every day. These are simple but powerful habits. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start by adjusting one meal, then another. And before you know it, you'll be living with much more energy, strength, and joy in life. You'll look in the mirror and recognize yourself again. You'll enjoy activities that once seemed tiring. You'll regain your self-esteem and self-confidence. Remember, vitality is not a privilege for the few. Vitality is a daily choice. It is about respecting your body, listening to its signals, and truly nurturing who you are. There is no magic pill. There is no shortcut. But there is a path, and it starts with what you put on your plate today. If this message made sense to you, leave a comment saying, "Vitality is a choice." This way you help spread this awareness to more people. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and share this video with those you want to see stronger, more alive, more full of life. Because aging is inevitable, but how you choose to age, that changes everything. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment saying, "Vitality is a choice." This helps the channel grow and inspires more men to live with strength, passion, and purpose. Subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and share this video with whoever you want to see full of life and energy.